everybody, and I want to welcome Boyko. He is an icon of ballroom world. Please say hello.
Hey guys, thank you. First of all, icon, this is sound a little scary, but I'll take it. How I say yesterday to you, better icon than legend, because last time when I heard legend about me, I felt a little old. So I'll take icon.
I don't think it's about age, it's about what you achieved.
I hope I did achieve, and I believe I will continue achieving more, and I'll keep working to maintain what I have done.
Okay, so let's start with the first question. And how did you become a hairstylist?
I still not sure did I become. And I still okay. The story is very interesting. I used to be a dancer myself, and at the time when I used to dance, there was no such a service of hair and makeup things. We used to. I'm sure you remember yourself. You used to do your own hair and makeup. Also, even if we was having this service, I'm not sure we was able to afford this kind of things because we come from Eastern Europe and we start like kids. We are on special, sponsored by our own parents, and so I remember being in juniors, maybe under 21, and my partner was 4 years younger than me, and we used to travel ourselves alone, and obviously she wasn't capable to do a lot of things, and I always enjoyed this part about creating not only hair and makeup, like in general or entire image. I was helping her with the dresses, with the hair, with the makeup, and that's how I start. Like, if I have to say how I start, what make me become and put it the name hairstylist. When I moved to United States, I was a little bit later. I came actually here to dance, and I share with a friend and that I like to do hair and makeup, and they say, why don't you come to do for competition? And I'm very thankful until today. This is Patricia West from London Studio in Orange County, and this was her idea. I didn't know it's gonna be a business. I didn't know this is gonna turn to who I am today. I just started for like a little joke, and since then I liked it, and I started developing, and here we are, a couple years later.
Amazing, yes. And so how many people you have now in your team?
My team is now a team of 10, including the assistants, because now we're trying to be more official, because from beginning it was about art, about help, about giving confidence to the clients.
Of course.
This was my first goal, except that I liked it myself to create. When I felt that this is not just creation, it's not just a game, it's not my time when I was playing with my partner or my students, was about already is becoming a service. And when I started on the market, there wasn't many people doing that. Now, actually, I'm very happy to say that this is a niche which was open for many people around the world. There is many companies now in different countries, even in United States. Before we used to be 2-3 vendors, now, if you open the website, you can see 15, 20 vendors on the competition, and I'm very happy that I was able to open a niche, so now the team is not only I needed, and I realized that I cannot make everything myself. As much I did, took a long time, probably 10 years, concentrating to make that. But it's not this way. So, and I figured out that I need help. So now I have the team, and everybody have a different responsibility. Some of them are like me, creating images. Some of them are helping to bring the clients to us. Now we have to we were just talking before this, we have to keep it up with social media things, so we're trying to develop, keeping growing, not only as stylists and artists, trying to have this platform to build a business on it and to be efficient to the clients and bring it every time something more.
Did you train? Someone is doing here as well, right?
So yes, this is a good question. I don't, and I will tell you why. And I even don't want it. Of course, I'm helping, and if you're becoming part of my team, I want you to be part of it, but not me, not copy of me. As a dancer, you know, you take so many lessons, but you, many times I see a dancers, for example, and I can see who is their coach. This is exactly what I don't want to see.
I
When people
understand.
come to me, I want my team to bring flavor to me. Yes, I do train them with details, but not artistic, not the visionary things. What I'm helping them is how to run, how to what kind of service we're providing, timing, because let's say we're working on a very tight schedule.
Yes.
And for us, the timing is the most important things, and this is one of the most signature things about my company, that we are on time. We have a certain amount. Yes, we can be creative. I would love to be creative if I have all the time in the world.
Right.
But unfortunately, I find out that the time is the most expensive and valuable things in life. If I waste your time or you waste my time, there is no way back. So this is one of the things which I'm concentrating to train them. The second thing is obviously to be in a certain quality
That's
frame.
right.
And then from there, I believe it's like a two-way street. They get inspired from me, but they don't know how much they inspire me. And they're bringing so much color and flavor that I want it, because I've been in the business almost 20 years.
Amazing to have trust, like you trust people. Of course, you probably know them before that, right?
The trust is very right things to say. It's not easy, and especially when I start myself everything, I didn't believe it that I can trust somebody else. I didn't.
I see.
I'm like
I can relate.
I was holding everything, you know, like I was like, and then it took me a long time, and I believe it. This was one. It's not a mistake, but I do believe it slowed down the process. I slowed down the process of building a team, because I didn't believe it that I can trust somebody. But then in one point you understand you cannot make it everything yourself.
That's
You
right.
have to let it go. We cannot control. Even my schedule, it took me so long to give it to somebody to do it. Now, ask me, I have no contact of no one of my clients. I don't have idea how they are doing, because let's say now we're working, let's say if we're working in a big event with 200-300 people a
I
week.
cannot
Yes,
imagine how you.
I cannot
Yes.
imagine myself to communicate with them. And
Yes.
before this, I was at a piece of paper, and I was believing
my
that
God.
only I can do that, nobody else. You know, like so. It's taking times, and I would say to everyone who is going through this, sometimes we just have to let it go, as hard as it is.
So you have someone managing
Yes,
that.
that's part of the team
amazing.
also.
Yeah.
Actually, this is two people are doing the communication with the clients, and we have now even new software custom-made for that.
So, what inspires you? For example, it could be some fashion, or
That's what exactly.
is,
I mean, like, this is the most common question, and I have a couple of channels which I feel as inspiration. Number one is the person I work with. You guys inspire me, the dancer, for example, because I work mainly with dancers. Yeah, I have, of course, done in fashion or whatever, and weddings and these kind of things, but mainly dancers, yeah? You have no idea how much the person sitting and I have in my hand can inspire me, because every person is different. Every person have their own vision. The hardest part for me is, and the biggest challenge which I mostly love, is to get in your brain and to see your vision and put it my art on it, and to create it so when the product is there, it's something what is gonna make you fly even. You know, like when you come out from after the appointment with me, you feel you can conquer the world. Because on the end of the day, that's what you're doing. You're dancing, and you're going to perform, and you want to be the queen there. You want to feel it. Not only the best dancer, but the most beautiful, the most stylish, the everything. So I am just a little part of this puzzle. So this is number one inspiration. Of course, fashion is for sure, and I love fashion. I love styling. I follow a lot of these things. How I say, other people who are creating, the other artists, my team or the other companies which are, they inspire me as well, because also it's like if I can, what they're bringing, I can bring it more. Can I bring it more? So like this is like also one of the inspirations I have, you know, like, and I'm using often. They don't know, but I do. Yeah, so yeah, that's main things.
And I felt like, because I know you many years, and I remember one time you were really focusing and putting everybody like pearls in their hair. I remember that was
Signature thing.
yeah, signature thing is like, oh, Boyko's here. Oh,
Yeah,
Boyko's here. It's like you can see, you can point
he
it
marked
out.
them. He
Yeah.
marked them. I don't believe it was purposely, but it's true. As artists, you going through stages, you know. So I always compare with the dancing, you know, because I work with the dancers. Like even the dancer, yeah, they have a period that whatever some movement is
Yes,
their signature,
yes,
but
of
then
course.
it's moving to the other, and it's very interesting. This flow or movement or changes, it's not. I don't believe it's planned even. I don't plan these things. They're just going
You need
and
to
yeah,
change.
change.
Boom,
Yeah, yeah,
change.
yeah. I mean, like even sometimes I don't think I need to change the changes, and I think this is the hardest thing to decide when we decide and we need to change, and it's starting this pressure on you. Now, what I'm doing, I have to change here. I think these changes happen mostly naturally when is the time and when you're ready, you know, like, or how I say, when the person inspires you, because sometimes you just, you don't expect it. Even you don't expect from some people that they can be real inspiration. And you can see it, you're starting with one thing, but then on the end is growing, and then it was like, that was like kind of, I didn't think I can do it, you know, like.
Yeah.
So this is.
But I feel it's like almost like a fashion, you know, collection. It's
Collection,
like, oh,
yes.
this year collection is
Yes,
like
kind
for
of.
the winter.
Yeah, the only one thing is we don't present really the collection, but you
Right.
can see how I say the difference in the time. And as fashion, I always say there is nothing which never been done. It's just well forgotten. And now what we can do as artists to bring it back in a new way,
In a new flavor.
in a new flavor, in a new, you know, like same like we used to wear everything tight, skinny jeans,
Right,
and
right.
you know, then become
Oversized.
oversized fashion, and I was thinking, oh my god, they look horrible, but now I wear everything
kinda
oversized,
cool,
and I'm like,
yeah.
oh my god, I'm so cool, and I put it recently tuxedo, and I was like, oh my god, can I breathe? I was like, what is that? You know, like. So same in the hair and makeup. I have a feeling in the what we do in the styling of the dancers, we're recreating well forgotten things, bringing back, you know, changing the things. So,
So what is, do you feel like current trend? Do you have like few maybe that is floating around and everybody is asking, I want this?
yes,
or-
yes, myself. I always try. This was one of the things from beginning, because when I started doing that, there was stylist. Her name was Leila. I believe you remember her from Italy. She have her signature thing. There was some lines, and she was doing glitters lines. So at that time, I look at, and when I went, I can see her signature, the way you see the pearls with me. Yeah. So I decided, okay, I will do everything else, but not
But
that.
not that.
Yes. So because this way, because she's doing so good, you know.
Right.
Why do I have to be a copy of her? And I tried. Honestly, I tried to copy, but then I was like, it's literally, look, I'm copying, and she's doing better, you know. So now I can see the trends. For example, in general, you can see the trends. We're using now the last couple of years, we started using tools which we didn't use before to make it easier and make it more complicated hairstyle. For example, the crimping, yeah, wasn't that used before 10
Right.
years.
Yes, definitely.
Now everything is, because it's making more. Everything is more easy to make dimensions through that, because we're changing the texture of the hair. So this is, I can say, like in general, not only with me, but like all the industry, you can see. How long it's gonna be, I don't know. I still believe there is a classic look which will never go away.
That's right.
And complicated hairstyles, or before was a lot of all about jewelries, yeah, to be a lot of stones and whatever, and that to look like a chandelier when you walk on the floor. I think these things always is like seasonal, but the classic look, like let's say middle part, slick hair, low
Right.
bun, will never be out of fashion. It's gonna be always, no matter what style you dance, you're gonna step on the floor and you're gonna be right. These things is gonna change and keeping changing, but this is what I can say like trend now. That's what I see with all the complicated hairstyles with crimping, using these kind of tools.
And what is making comeback? What do you feel? Because like I feel like in Latin now, most of the girls have long hair, long, you know.
Ponytail?
Yeah, ponytail.
So for example, again, this is the old ponytail used to do it.
Of course.
Now what is it? Overextended.
Yes.
We're wearing oversize. We're gonna
That's
have
right.
yes. We're gonna have a how we're gonna recreate it to come back. We're bringing back the same ponytail used to have it period. But before 20 years ago, we didn't have extensions because wasn't able to afford it. So we have our own ponytail. Then we started having a little ponytail, but now we can have it overextended ponytail because we're Kim Kardashian, you know. Like
That's right.
yeah. So that's exactly what is bringing like the things and access. How is in everything, you know, like in our life, phones, internet, tools, same like we having more access to, how to say, even supplies, which we wasn't able to have it before, to make it more new version of it. That's what I believe it is more bringing back.
I understand. So what do you find challenging? Like, what is the most challenging thing in your work?
What is most challenging? Again, we're gonna back to the people and personalities.
Okay.
But this is my favorite part. And I will tell you when become favorite part. Not from beginning. From beginning, I didn't like this challenge. And I was thinking if somebody is asking me something that's challenging me, I shouldn't book him anymore. Bye. You know,
I see.
I was like, I don't have to deal with you.
No
Next.
headache.
Yes, exactly. Then during the career, and I'm not gonna point name, but I used to work, and I'm still working, and I have it, you know, for a long relationship, one of the top dancers in the world. And her main competitor asked me many times for appointment, but I believe that I have to stick to my team. Yeah,
Okay.
and I didn't say no, but I found it polite excuse that I'm busy or something like that, and past time. And then I was thinking, why do you do that? She is also client. She is asking for your art, and even you are a team player, you shouldn't separate people. Yeah, you should challenge yourself, and even you have this feeling inside, this was the first challenge I put it myself, and I say, go for it, do it. And I believe it. I put it myself mentally that I have to do it, not just do it, I have to do it equally at least, or not even better, because this way if I do just bad job because, you know, like I'm the other team, I'm gonna put myself down. So that I am an artist, you know, I am a professional, so I shouldn't have favors. This was one of the challenges I remember.
That is challenging.
Then other kind of challenge is again back to people. We are all different. We all have a different energy, and there is the people which are just sucking your energy.
Yes.
And I have done, and I have example even. Again, I'm not gonna point names, but there is a person who every time, and I'm doing my best, you know, like. And it's not going even, you know, and after this appointment, I'm like, I'm dead, you know, like, and it didn't even, I'm not happy with what I did, you know, and I was like, why do I have to do that? Maybe I should cancel her, you know, I have enough clients, or just let me move her to the part of the team.
Right.
I did it, you know, I didn't cancel, but I was like, the other part of the team, maybe, you know, but then I was like, why? Again, why do you do that? Why are you running from the challenge?
You like challenges.
I started learning that this is gonna move me forward, because easy ways to avoid the challenges, and I can. We all can, but where is gonna bring me that? So I started, and every time exactly that person, I started purposely taking myself, just to train, because I don't know. Train myself.
Yes.
I took it for a favor, because the next time is coming somebody who I don't know, but I will know how to react, or at least I will have idea.
I love it.
Because you will never have a, like, I believe it's the communication with people is like, my son is going now to tennis, And I heard one sentence from his trainer, which was very interesting for me. He say, in a tennis, the ball never come in the same angle. So as tennis player, you cannot learn exactly. You have some techniques, but you will never be ready from where the ball is going to come. Same is with the communication with people and working with people. As much I work with so many people in my whatever time of working. People are different. We will never guess what is gonna, especially when, of course, if we know people, yes. But if it's coming new client, you never know what you're gonna hear, what you're gonna get it.
I like it. I love it. I love that you're so willing to adjust and evolve.
Trying. I do many mistakes. Trust me. I give
We
up
all
many
do,
times.
but
Many times
you
I
try.
give up. Yeah, I give up.
Yes.
But actually.